Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you have not watched D'Angelo Wallace's video, An Uncomfortable Conversation About Cody Co., I really think you should. It is the centerpiece for this video, and it's an excellent example of what critique should look like within the commentary community, whatever that means. I feel like commentary has gotten so broad now. Like, do Ro Romden and Moist Critical really belong in the same genre? Anyway, if you refuse to watch it, D'Angelo addresses multiple allegations against Cody Co., namely him sleeping with Tana Mongeau when he was 25 and she was 17.
There was a situation with Gabby Hanna at a Playlist Live where she pulled him aside and told him, like, yo, she's 17, and then we still went and hooked up.
To be clear, 17 is under the age of consent in many states, including Florida, where Playlist Live used to take place, so this means that Tana Mongeau is accusing you of statutory rape.
And Cody's continued friendship with Colby Leachman, who was suspended from Duke for allegedly committing an illegal sex act.
You used to frequently feature and promote your college friend Colby Leachman in your videos, until it came out that during your school days, Leachman's university put him on probation for, as a United States District Judge would later put it, the non-consensual videotaping of a sex act with another student, showing the video to other people, lying to the police about the video, and behaving horribly to that individual and at least one other woman.
D'Angelo's video is far from the first to talk about this. There are videos from other smaller channels and Reddit threads dating back years about these allegations, but his video feels substantial. It's the first one from a major voice in the commentary community. It's extremely thorough, and it's concise. D'Angelo has many videos that go beyond the hour mark. This one's under 15 minutes. His video was the final push needed to bring these allegations fully into the mainstream. On the day that I'm filming this, the 21st, Joe Biden dropped out of the election. I honestly can't believe it. And D'Angelo's video is sitting at 2.5 million views, which has pushed the conversation back into the spotlight on Twitter, YouTube, and Reddit, where the flooding of posts was too much for the heavy-handed moderation that had been seen on Cody Co.'s subreddit and in his YouTube comments. There still is some moderation, but a majority of his comments are now just lyrics to Not Like Us. Every single post in his subreddit is about this. It's truly unavoidable in Cody Co. related spaces. I'm sure you'll pick up on it through the tone of this video, but I feel like I should explicitly say it, that I believe Tana and stand with victims, and people who are shaming her for coming out are wrong. Tana is a wealthy, successful, popular white woman, and even her allegations aren't being taken seriously. So how the fuck do you think other people who are not in her position are going to come forward with their stories? The people who are harassing her are perpetuating rape culture. The people who are saying, well, 17's basically 18, are perpetuating rape culture. The people who are trying to dig into all the little age of consent laws in every state where things might have happened are perpetuating rape culture. I'm 25 right now. I've been that old for about 5 months. On a good day, I don't have to see a high schooler. Whatever Tana wants to do with regards to the law is 100% up to her, but it is the responsibility of the rest of us to listen to victims and to call out abuse like this when we see it. Even regardless of age, I think that popular creators sleeping with their fans is bad. It's morally wrong. There's a power imbalance there. Since D'Angelo's video came out, there is allegedly another 17-year-old who Cody Co dated when he was 24. She's not a public figure like Tana, so I'm not going to show her face. I'm not going to say her name, but there are photos of her and Cody from 2015 when she would have been 17 and still in high school. There's also a video of him kissing someone on the head the way you'd kiss someone you were dating. And it's not that Tana needed more evidence or examples or anything like that to be taken seriously. Her allegations are more than enough to stand on their own. The fact that there are allegedly multiple teenagers who he was around like that after he graduated college speaks to his moral character. And it's saying, ooh, that's gross and creepy and, in a word, fucked up. It's like that old George Bush quote, you know, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on you. That you're 24, dude. Holy fuck. Like I said earlier, D'Angelo's video really pushed this into the mainstream and made it something people couldn't avoid talking about. Moist Critical made a video about it that's gotten even more views than D'Angelo's. Philip DeFranco talked about it. Hassan talked about it on stream. Jarvis Johnson posted about it on Twitter, and he and Jordan made a 30-minute podcast episode about the topic. Brittany Broski posted about it on Instagram, and there's a whole can of worms there about how she'll hang out with Tana in person, but won't go on her podcast because she thinks Tana's bad for her brand when some of the other men who she hangs out with, she doesn't think that. It's not what this video is about. Time Magazine and Rolling Stone have published articles about it. It felt like everybody not directly in Cody's circle was talking about it. And with everyone else talking about it, people wanted to hear from him. But Cody Ko, the man who allegedly slept with at least one minor, has not responded. He had been uploading multiple times a week on his second channel, and that stopped. The weekly episode of his podcast is nowhere to be found. The bi-weekly episode of his other podcast also missing. And it would be one thing if he stopped his regular uploads to come out and make some sort of statement, but that has not happened. Just because he's not uploading doesn't mean he's not working hard. For example, in his silence, he found time to go DJ at a club in Las Vegas.
1, 2, 3, 4.
It's genuinely enraging. It reeks of entitlement. I can't watch these clips without getting for real upset. If there was even an ounce of goodwill Cody had saved up from being one of YouTube's golden boys, this moment absolutely destroys that. Former frat boy DJs in Vegas to avoid talking about alleged sex crime is the exact type of fuckboy bullshit Cody would have made a video about back in the day. Like in Promising Young Woman, you couldn't have a scene where Bo Burnham's character DJs, because then everyone would know he's going to be a piece of shit. I do feel bad for the guy. Imagine being a DJ based in Los Angeles who can't put Not Like Us in their set. And if he tried to do it, then he'd have a crowd of people shouting the crime he allegedly committed in his face. Worse than that, one of the songs actually in his set was Sorry by Justin Bieber. A song that includes the lyrics, I know you know that I made those mistakes maybe once or twice. And by once or twice, I mean maybe a couple hundred times. So let me redeem myself tonight, because I just need one more shot at second chances. Yeah, is it too late now to say sorry? I'm gonna go ahead and say probably. Colleen Ballinger's already done the musical apology thing, and it didn't really work. And she actually performed it. I don't think anyone's ever looked at something that went poorly and gone, now hold on a second. The issue is they weren't DJing. That'll fix everything. And I don't want or need an apology from Cody Ko. I don't know the guy. I do think at the very least he should tell people to stop harassing Tana about it, but that's not gonna happen. I don't know when or if we'll get a statement from Noel or the other people at TMG, but they're not the ones who need to say something. That's Cody's responsibility. I doubt we'll get a response from Cody probably ever. He's financially fine. He doesn't need to make YouTube videos to pay the bills, and he's not an American citizen, which changes the nature of allegedly committing a crime in Florida. If you're from there, you can lock a baby in a car with an alligator you've given cocaine to, and they'll give you like 60 days community service. But if you're not, I've been told that it's different. I'm guessing that's part of the reason he won't make a statement. The other reason is I can't count the number of YouTubers who have gone through a controversy, taken a few months off, and gone right back to posting. And sure, the numbers are lower and there's some hate there, but you just keep riding the wave and you're gonna get through it. He's already filtering his comments. What's to stop him from throwing the lyrics to Not Like Us in there and getting back to business as usual? I imagine Cody would take a larger hit than creators normally do because of his more liberal, more female audience. But the number of people who should be in Paris because of their Olympic level mental gymnastics proves that he's still got an audience, and that's disappointing. That gets back to one of D'Angelo's main points about how the commentary community has become a boys' club.
We both know that on our side of commentary YouTube, any man can easily elevate himself by dunking on misogynists in his content and espousing a generally feminist viewpoint. But if that viewpoint turns to silence, the moment a situation is no longer cut and dry, then that viewpoint was a brand strategy, not a belief.
Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, and you wouldn't mind leaving a like or subscribing, I'd really appreciate that. I didn't watch Promising Young Woman because of the allegations, But the whole time I was watching, I was like, holy shit. Like, this is so... Is this based on that case? Like, it's so specific. My goal with this video is not just to rehash D'Angelo's video. Because I'm not... Are you ready? This is Simon. He was in the last video, but he didn't get a proper introduction. You have anything to say? You want to sniff the mic? Yeah, look in the mirror. Oh, it's a cat. Again, thank you so much for watching. It does mean a lot to me. And hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Just don't watch dudes on YouTube. Any man on YouTube, kill him with a gun.